Hi there and welcome to this session of the Business Revolutionary Club onboarding sequence. My name is Rob Yates and I know that we've met before. Well, maybe not in person, but I know that I met you yesterday. And if you haven't seen yesterday's content, I suggest you go and press pause now on this and just go and flick back in your emails and find that content. If you can't find it, you will find a YouTube link. Go and search this on YouTube and you'll find it on YouTube. So there you are, it's there as a permanent resource for you. I want to spend a few minutes with you today and it's only going to be a few minutes because I know your time is precious, and I want to talk about the subject of how to win big. You see, there's no point in having all of this great content, new information, skills, new tricks, new tips, new techniques, and new strategies unless you actually know how to go and filter them all through and go, well, which one's right for me now? Which one's the best step for me to take now? And so tip number one today is better to do one of those actions than spending 3 days working out which one to do. Something is always better than nothing. Do the action, do the strategy, do the technique, do the tip, do it for a week, at least a week, review it. Is it working for you? Is it not? If it is, keep doing it. If it's not, put it to one side and pick up another one. However, can you go about this in a more deliberate manner? Well, the answer to that is yes. The very, very first thing you have to do is get very, very clear about what your goals are and what you're working towards. What's your true north? What do you wish to achieve in 18, 24 months' time? And I suggest that you go and write that down for yourself. How you would like your world to be different in 18 or 24 months' time. Write it on a piece of paper. Goals are 5 times more likely to happen when they're written down by hand and are as specific and exact as possible. So they don't say a word like happy, they clearly state what happy is, how it's measurable, how it's actionable, how you know that you're happy. So go and write those goals down. Now once you've got that goal and it's got a very specific exact date, so by the way that would mean something like the 21st of November 2020, that specific exact date, then the way to start working out what strategy it is you should be using to work towards it is to chunk that goal back into 6 equal steps. So if I said I'm going to earn 1.2 million, I'm going to have 1.2 million rand in investments by X point time, or $200,000 in this, or whatever it might be, I can mathematically chunk that backwards. So don't chunk those goals backwards until we get to something that is the first step, the first goal within the big goal. Now when we've got those steps in place, all I want you to do, and you've got that first step, is I want you to ignore all the other steps. Ignore them completely, they're irrelevant until you've done the first step, just like climbing a flight of stairs. I mean, step 15 is too far for you to take your leg and reach all in one go. So just concentrate on the first step. So do that first step and then think, okay, out of what I've learned now it's closer to me. What is that I can start doing now that is different, courageous, and actionable to achieve that first goal in the shortest amount of time, that sub-goal within the big goal in the shortest amount of time? What is there that I can do now? And how can I achieve that first goal shorter in time than I originally thought was possible? When you've got that written down for yourself, and it's critical that it's written down, then start doing it and share that with other people. Share that with your friends, your family, people who will definitely support you on this journey, who will only ever say, yes, go for it. Share that with them and start taking those steps. Also start filtering through the information we share with you to the stuff that's specifically relevant to what it is that you intend on doing. Now, what we're giving you is information on how to go and build a business in a different way, maybe a revolutionary way with new thoughts, new ideas, etc., etc. But don't try and do all of it. Pick the stuff that directly adds value to your step. Start doing that now, and I know that in 18 or 24 months' time, your goal will be something that won't be a goal. It'll be the life you're living and the reality that you have. thanks very much for sharing these 5 minutes with me today. I look forward to sharing more content with you going forwards, and I hope your day is amazing.